So if you want to just start, just like introduce yourself. Fangirls have been around since the beginning of time. Think Beatlemania.
Love them. I don't care what anybody thinks. I love the Beatles for them, and I'll always love them. Even when I'm 105 and an old grandmother, I'll love them.
Think Bieber fever.
Repeats.
And nowadays, you probably think of Taylor Swift. But she didn't have the highest grossing tour of all time by herself. With an attendance of approximately 72.8% women, fangirls are more important now than ever. They are the ones dedicated enough to run the fan pages unpaid, to queue for hours outside the venue just to feel a connection to the artist, and spend hundreds of pounds on merch. Their passion is truly valuable and is quite literally boosting economies, but now they're wanting to take control and turn their passions into careers.
Before anything, I was a fangirl. I have very vivid memories as I was growing up being surrounded by boy bands like Five Seconds of Summer, One Direction. I knew that I've always wanted to be in the music industry in some way. So I'm looking to go into the music business side, and that is simply to be able to help people, because I know how much artists have helped me get through certain times in my life. So to be surrounded by that 24/7 and it be the core of my job and basically my life is really something that I'm excited about.
Being a fan of Chappell Roan definitely helped kickstart kind of the Pink Pony Club movement, I think. So I went to see her when she was in London. Before Good Luck Babe, before any of that, it was like a 700 cap venue. And I've been pushing, because I work with other people on fandom, I've been pushing to a Chappell Roan night for ages, and then finally I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I actually sold out, and it was the first fandom that ever sold out. We'd never done a fully sold out one before until that one. We hit it right at the right time.
Really, really cool when people who are passionate like a fangirl will go up into the industry and know exactly what they want and what they've maybe experienced or what they haven't experienced. I think it's really important to be able to give that USP and that unique kind of approach to something if it hasn't been done before. I think being a fangirl will definitely help me in becoming a part of the music industry, not only for the understanding of the other side of the job role, but also it will help you understand the needs and the demand of consumers of music.
Like Keira, more women than ever are wanting to get started into the music business. At one of the UK's leading music universities, BIM Institute, they have had an approximate 10% increase of female students in the past 5 years. However, women aren't always taken seriously in the music industry. Female music fans are often mocked by men for their so-called hysterical behaviour, which can be seen replicated daily on football pitches by said men. Have you faced any scrutiny or discrimination being in a society about a female pop singer?
Yeah, I think people are very judgmental about being in the Taylor Swift society. They tend to not understand what we do and think it's a little bit culty sometimes. There's a lot of judgment, especially from older men who just wouldn't understand being with a group of like-minded young women.
The music industry really understands kind of the power of fangirls, or
No, I think my favorite kind of thing is like Harry Styles did this interview like years and years ago. I think it was Rolling Stone, and he was being asked whether he cares that the main people that enjoy his music is women, and he was like, well, it was women that made the Beatles famous, and that's something that's always stuck by me. Like, we're talking about what, like 50, 60 years ago. This has been going on literally since like the creation of record studios.
we have also seen an increase in female pop musicians dominating the music charts. Last year, female artists held the UK single charts #1 position for 34 out of 52 weeks, the highest since the chart's inception in 1952.
I do think people are starting to take female pop artists more seriously. Going back even 3, 4, or 5 years, I don't think the Taylor Swift Society would have been able to exist. Definitely since the announcement of the Eras tour and the Midnight album, she's skyrocketed in popularity. I think this has also come with much larger and more devoted fan bases as well.
I've been following how people kind of interact with pop music and interact with the music that women like for the past kind of 2-3 years now, and seeing Olivia Rodrigo headline Glastonbury, that's huge. It's not perfect, it's definitely not equal, but it is huge, and I think it is a great symbolism of people are starting to respect the music that girls like.
I really think that the rise in like females and women artists is really helping not only the industry, also other industries and other aspects of life. I think it's really encouraging women to be more open with their sexuality, their openness to indulge in certain topics, and kind of gives women a reason to resonate.
This is one of the main reasons fans feel connected enough to support artists and dedicate time and money into giving them huge careers. They feel seen by the artists' emotions in their songs or the issues they choose to speak out upon. It has now been proven in a study run by Amazon that being a fangirl is not only good for the industry, but good for fans' mental health. It discovered that 36% of fans say being a part of a fandom makes them happier. 78% of fans believe fandoms provided them with escapism, and 40% of fans listed community as their top reason for joining a fandom. Remember a specific moment where you kind of felt the power of like the community?
The first Pink Pony Club was insane. It was actually mad. It was just like full of people just feeling so much joy and like dancing to this, like specifically dancing to this artist that meant so much to me, and just feeling that love back. I was like, this is so cool. I just think anytime the crowd is like screaming along, like those Taylor Swift nights are amazing when you literally have hundreds of women just crying, laughing, dancing, just like feeling so safe.
There's definitely a big sense of community within our society. Everybody's really good friends and we all get along together. I've met some of my best friends there who I also live with. Everyone in the society is really kind and accepting of everybody else. I think fan communities are so important for bringing people together, especially being in the Taylor Swift Society and now as a committee member. There's always people, especially at the start of term, were reaching out to me asking if they could come and meet me at events and come along to new things. It definitely helps in university setting people to be much less lonely.
I believe there's no stronger friendship in the world than a friendship created through fangirls and fan communities. I have always been like a fan page kind of girl, posting about them. I grew up sharing that love, and I think finding a community like that to support what you like really helps.
Bringing people with the same interests together in one room can lead to really powerful results, and businesses need to start taking this more seriously. Fangirls impact every aspect of the music industry, and let these powerful girls inspire you to take the leap into the music industry, because the music industry needs you. Keep running your fan pages, keep going to gigs and supporting your local music venues, and keep being passionate. What does being like a fangirl mean to you?
Oh, I think
It's about communities, it's about kindness, it's about acceptance.
Means having a sense of belonging, a group where I could be anywhere and find somebody that has something in common with me, somebody nice to speak to.
it's all about a sense of community and belonging. I think this is also kind of true to like the queer space as well. Like I put on my own event and everyone was having such a good time, and I was like, oh, I've brought these people here, and I was like, that's so cool.
I honestly can imagine my life without being a fangirl. I think it kind of gives me a purpose in a way.
That's pretty good.
Yippee!
I
It was